Fixing cracked roads, cleaning up fallen items. They are picking up the pieces in Humboldt County. We're there following yesterday's major earthquake.
The Golden State Valkyries are taking shape, who the team selected in tonight's expansion draft.
And potential sentencing changes in a notorious Bay Area murder case. What happened during a hearing today in the South Bay?
Always live. ABC 7 News starts right now.
She is fighting to keep her job and has remained defiant. But is San Mateo County ready to make an offer its embattled sheriff can't refuse so that she will step down? Good evening, I'm Paula Deeds.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of ABC 7 News. San Mateo County has made a substantial offer for Sheriff Christina Corpus to walk away from her job. $1 million and 4 years of medical coverage.
Now, that is what sources close to the negotiation tell the I-Team's Dan Noyes. And Dan also learned that when the sheriff and her lawyer rejected the offer, the county indicated they would offer more money. San Mateo County Attorney John Niblin told the I-Team tonight he would not confirm what are supposed to be confidential conversations between counsel.
And when reached this evening, Sheriff Corpus would not comment on this report. Earlier this week, the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors voted to hold a special election in March on a measure that would allow the supervisors to fire Sheriff Corpus. It comes after an independent report accused Corpus of misconduct and corruption charges she vehemently denies.
In the East Bay, a coalition that advocates for incarcerated women has reached a historic settlement with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The case stems from allegations of abuse and retaliation against inmates at the Dublin Women's Prison. Several prison officials were accused of sexually abusing female inmates. As part of the settlement, a monitor will oversee the treatment of 500 women who joined a class action lawsuit over the abuse. Yesterday, federal officials announced they were closing the Dublin prison permanently. Now, most of the charges were dismissed today for the 26 protesters who shut down the Golden Gate Bridge earlier this year. A San Francisco judge has so far dropped 32 of the 44 charges against the pro-Palestinian activists. One person was dismissed entirely from the case because of lack of evidence. The judge may decide to reduce or dismiss more counts at the next hearing on January 6th.
All right, let's move now to that major earthquake that triggered a tsunami warning yesterday in the Bay Area. Roughly 200 aftershocks have hit since that quake struck off the Humboldt County coast. The USGS says there is a small chance of a magnitude 6 aftershock. Authorities are still assessing the damage. So far, they have not heard of any major damage. Also, thankfully, no injuries have been reported. The earthquake was 7.0 in magnitude. That's a major quake, the strongest to hit the Cape Mendocino region since 1992. And the cleanup does continue in many stores that had lots of their stuff knocked to the floor and smashed. ABC 7 News reporter Cornell Bernard visited businesses in Humboldt County that suffered losses.
Well, 24 hours after that 7.0 quake rocked the North Coast, a lot of damage is now coming to light, like this large crack which opened up here on Blue Slide Road in the community of Rio Dell. Crews are working to fix it. Lots of other cleanup is happening around here, too.